You say, Steve, they're winners of 30 races between them, but they've got a race on ground that the riders after the first described as desperate. The number 1 is Nakir, ridden by Jamie Osborne. 2 is the reigning 2-mile champion and a course winner, Viking Flagship, ridden by Adrian Maguire. And 3 is the mare, Snitten Lane, ridden by Mick Fitzgerald. And a Viking Flagship, needless to say, a hot pot. This is how they go.
A disappointing field and a totally insipid market. No one sane wants to bet 3 to 1 on in this sort of ground. So Viking Flagship has eased through lack of support to 5 to 2 on. But there's been very little support for Nakir, second best at 5 to 2. Just bits for the outsider of 3, the mare Snitten Lane from 12 to 10.
And increasing in intensity as the field comes to the first of the 13 fences. Nakir over on the far side. Viking Flagship upsides, and Snitten Lane the back marker of the trio as they come to the second fence. Nakir from Viking Flagship and Snitten Lane. And now the water. Nakir and Jamie Osborne from Adrian Maguire, Viking Flagship, Mick Fitzgerald, Snitten Lane. Come to the water in this driving rain. Nakir, Viking Flagship. Snitten Lane, about 4 lengths off them. As they swing left-handed to go out over the far side. Nakir on the inside of Viking Flagship. Snitten Lane has made a little ground on him, the mare. Coming to the 4th now. Nakir, Viking Flagship, Snitten Lane over the 4th. Good jump by the mare. And now the first of the ditches. Nakir, Viking Flagship, and Snitten Lane. Going well within themselves in this desperately heavy ground. Number 6, Nakir, Viking Flagship, Snitten Lane. They're not hanging about despite the conditions. Number 7. Nakir, Viking Flagship together. Snitten Lane hit that. Coming up to number 8, right out in the gloom over on the far side. Nakir out-jumped Viking Flagship there. Nakir clearly out-jumped the champion at that one. Nakir, Viking Flagship nearest to us as they race round this turn to face up to the cross fence, 5 from home. Nakir to the right as we see. Viking Flagship, his far side to the left. They land together. The mare 4 to 5 lengths adrift. Turning into the home straight now with 4 fences left to jump. A plain one next, and then the final ditch in this Mitsubishi Shogun Game Spirit Chase. Viking Flagship nearest to us, just taking a fractional advantage now. Viking Flagship over. Oh, he's gone! Viking Flagship a faller there. Viking Flagship a faller, 4 from home in the Mitsubishi, leaves Nakir well clear of Snitten Lane. The final ditch now. Nakir jumps it well. Snitten Lane jumps it second. He's sitting up, Maguire, but he hasn't got to his feet yet. Yes, he has. He's up on his feet. 2 out, and Nakir jumps clear of Snitten Lane. Viking Flagship just hacking along riderless behind these 2. And Nakir now with 1 fence between himself and victory. in this 12,000 to the owner first prize, which he's now collected because he's jumped it well. Snitton Lane has jumped it second, and looking right down the course, see Adrian up on his feet all right. And Nakir strides up towards the line to win the Mitsubishi Shogun Game Spirit Chase, with Jamie Osborne looking over his left shoulder, eases down. Snitton Lane, the mare, follows him at a respectful distance. And so the result is first, number 1, Nakir, owned by Mr. Jim Lewis, trained by Simon Christian and ridden by Jamie Osborne, the 5-2 chance. Second was number 3, Snitton Lane, owned by Mr. H.D. White, trained by Bill Clay and ridden by Mick Fitzgerald.
1, Nakir, 5-2. Second, number 3, Snitton Lane, 9-1. Only 2 finished out of 3.